Salve todos os amigos do Retro Pixel Games. Vamos dar sequência à simulação das finais da NBA. Hoje nós vamos trazer o jogo simulação entre Seattle Sonics, hoje Oklahoma City Thunder e Minnesota Timberwolves. Mais uma apresentação.
Good evening, sports fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to Minneapolis for tonight's game between the Seattle Sonics and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are tonight's starters.
Esse jogo é exibição, tá, galera? Conforme feito no vídeo anterior, nós vamos jogar essa simulação. Eu serei o time do Sonics, hoje Thunder. Vamos lá.
Now, time for the tip. The Timberwolves win the tip. Dishes it to Zerbiak. Lobs it to Nestorovic. He shoots. He hits the shot. Pass to Booth. Goes in for the jam.
He completely abused the poor rim there.
Lembrando que esse jogo é o NBA Live 2003. São vários jogadores lendários desse jogo. E portanto nós estamos trazendo para você uma gameplay mais do que especial.
To Zerbiak.
Second violation, Minnesota.
Passes off to Lewis. Back to Nestorovic.
Out of bounds, Sonics ball.
Lobs it to Booth. Shot blocked by Smith.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball.
Nossa, acabei fazendo besteira aqui.
To Smith. Booth buys the shot fake. He recovers the loose ball with the jam.
Let's see that again. He really attacked the rim that time.
To Lewis, to James. Lobs it to Booth. To James. Lewis on the left side. Pulls the trigger. Yes. The Sonics 5, the Timberwolves 4. Zerbiak with the ball. Shoots. KG, good. To James. Payton takes the pass. He fires away. He makes the three. Passes off to Zerbiak. Goes up with the jumper. Yes. To Lewis. Booth receives the pass. With the turnaround. Yes. The Sonics 10, the Timberwolves 8. Bounces it to Nestorovic. Monster jam. To Booth. Booth from the low post.
Not giving up second shot opportunities is a must in tonight's game, Don.
First team foul. Zerbiak drives into the paint. Yes! Gives it off to James. Booth takes the pass in the paint. Yes. That evens the score at 12. Picks the pocket. Mason handles the pass. Hammers it down. The Sonics 14, the Timberwolves 12. To Nestorovic.
Three-second violation, Minnesota.
Pushes it up to Booth.
My man's really struggling to find his shot right now.
Smith with the J.
It would be great if he could keep coming up with offensive rebounds like that time.
Dishes it to Lewis. To James. James with the jumper.
They can't afford to miss many shots like that from the inside.
To Mason. To Payton. Takes his jumper. Off the mark. Brandon on the left side. Dishes it to Zerbiak. He puts up the J. To Lewis.
Minnesota ball.
Fala sério, cara.
Zerbiak on the right side.
Out of bounds. Sonic ball. Substitution, Seattle.
Lewis takes the pass. Radmanovic in the post.
É.
Nails the jumper.
Ai, ai, ai.
Zerbiak with the ball. Up with the shot. Brings it down. He fakes the shot. Puts up the
Yeah.
He's 4 for 6 from the field. The Timberwolves 18, the Sonics 16. Skips it back to Mason. Radmanovic with the turnaround. The score is tied at 18. Steal. Dish to Potemkinko. No.
Seattle needs to start going to the boards out there, Don. They're not getting any second shots.
Off the glass.
Caraca, hein?
5 for 7 from the field. To Potemkinko. To Potemkinko. Off the mark.
He needs to do a better job on the offensive glass.
Caraca, hein? Não tô vendo nada aqui.
Zerbiak on the left side. Garnett with the jumper. He recovers the loose ball.
Caralho.
To Brandon.
Caraca, hein?
Lewis takes it away. Payton with the ball.
The Sonics are missing some easy shots inside.
Caraca, hein?
Substitution, Seattle.
Tô errando mais do que cego no pata de cego no meio do tiroteio, hein? Puxa. Ai, ai, ai. Dá-me forças.
It's stolen. The Timberwolves are really being careless with the ball.
They're too busy trying to imitate the other team right now. Hey, you can't do what they're doing. Just do your thing.
Tô me dando bem nos roubos de bola, hein? Puxa.
Garnett
Ai.
got it. He's scoring anytime he wants to out there.
He thinks the basket's the size of the Atlantic Ocean.
Dei certo, hein?
Passes off to Radmanovic. Lewis at the baseline.
Que porcaria.
To Peeler. Payton picks up the defensive foul. Second personal foul.
Caraca.
Peeler is going to the line. Peeler hits the first one. It's good. 8 seconds on the clock. Sends it to Barry. Lewis puts it up. Boom. At the end of the first quarter, the Timberwolves lead the Sonics 24-22. Here are the stats from the first quarter. Time now for the start of quarter number 2. To Lewis. To Potemkinko. To Radmanovic. Barry gets the rock. Got it.
That's just what this team needs to get the win tonight.
I got to agree with that.
Nossa, tá difícil hoje, hein?
To Smith. Back to Hudson. Peeler takes the jumper.
That time the defense wisely forced him to take that jumper. Until he proves he can hit it, they should give him that shot all night long.
You're right about that.
Substitution, Minnesota.
Lobs it to Potemkinko. Pass to Payton. To Potemkinko. Potemkinko with the jumper.
He can't find the hoop right now, Don.
Caraca, hein? Poxa vida, hein?
To Nestorovic. Fakes it. Goes up with it.
Offensive rebounds like that are what this...
Que porcaria, eu não ganho nada.
Off the window.
Não ganho nada. Cruzes.
Potemkinko handles the feed. Count it, baby.
Substitution, Seattle.
The score is tied at 26. To Peeler. Barry buys the shot fake.
Those are the type of defensive boards I expect to see from him all game long.
I think you're right. Lopez is called for the foul. Lewis is almost automatic from there, Bob.
He's in a zone. He's shooting from anywhere he wants, whenever he wants.
Grande jogada, hein?
Lewis goes to the charity stripe for one.
Vamos lá.
Makes the foul shot.
A torcida vaiando aqui, não tá gostando nada do jogo, hein?
Puts it up. No.
The Timberwolves have gotten several second shot chances tonight, Don.
Passes off to Potemkinko. Lays it in.
The Sonics can't miss out there, Don.
Tá enrolando, hein?
Dish to Peeler. Puts it up. Boom.
Caraca.
To Potemkinko. Passes off to Radmanovic. Lewis receives the ball. Tosses it in to Potemkinko. Barry fires. He misses it.
Offensive rebounds like that are what this team needs.
Comes up empty.
Porcaria.
Wide open.
Ai.
Is whistled for the defensive foul. Lopez to the line, shooting 2.
Brincadeira, hein? Traz aí, me acertei. Nossa.
Substitution, Seattle.
Caraca, hein? Ah, louco.
Lopez hits the second one. To Lewis. A long pass to Booth. To Lewis. Booth gets the pass. Lobs it to Berry. To Anderson. Anderson takes the shot.
Seattle should look to make the extra passes out there, Don.
The Timberwolves aren't making good decisions with the ball.
They're too busy trying to imitate the other team right now. Hey, you can't do what they're doing. Just do your thing.
To Jackson. Boom, baby.
The Timberwolves are almost in a different world right now. They can't miss, Don.
Long pass to Berry. To Booth.
The Sonics are missing some easy shots.
Droga.
Seattle.
Brincadeira, hein? Ô, louco.
Takes the jumper.
My man tried to do a little too much that time, Don.
Banks it off the window. He's 2 for 7 from the field.
Let's check that out again. Really took it hard for 2 there.
No sufoco, meu amigo.
Healard on the right side. To Jackson. Lobs it to Woods. He puts up the shot. James takes the rebound. To Booth. Booth with the shot. Comes up empty.
He's cleaning up on the defensive boards out there.
Substitution, Seattle.
Caraca, hein? O negócio tá feio, hein?
Gives it off to Peeler. Knocked away. Takes the shot.
The Timberwolves are missing some easy shots inside.
Lewis receives the pass. Puts it off the window. He's 5 for 8 from the field.
Para não tomar carga, então, fez um bom passe. Dê força.
He's been robbed. Berry goes behind his back.
Ai, droga, tô cercado.
Lobs it to Berry. To Booth. James takes the pass. Up for the lay-in. He's 6 for 9 from the field. Lobs it to Nesterovic. Dish to Peeler. James buys the shot fake. Yes! Lobs it to Lewis. Gives it off to Booth.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Berry. To James. James with the jump hook. That's 6 points for the 4th-year pro.
Substitution, Minnesota.
Sends Sends it to Peeler. Block shot. Pulls the trigger.
Joga.
He's definitely found his stroke out there.
Lewis takes the pass in the paint. Throws it down. Count it, baby. Nesterovic is scoring any way he wants to out there.
Don, I think he's in a...
Ai, ai, ai.
Booth in the post. Up with the jam.
Let's check that out again. He completely abused the poor rim there.
Picks the pocket.
He can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Puts it off the window.
Really took it hard for two there.
Agora engrenou, né?
To Peeler. Shoots. Peeler hits it. Lewis on the left side. James from the low post. To Brandon. To Peeler. To Brandon. Brandon takes the jumper.
Calma.
Gonna shoot? No! James is doing a great job on the defensive glass tonight.
He's got a sense for everything coming off that glass.
To Booth.
Quase que me
To
tocou,
Anderson.
hein?
Barry handles the
Vou gastar o tempo.
Booth in the post. To Barry. Unloads a three.
Não.
At the end of the first half, Seattle leads Minnesota 43-40.
Jogo bem equilibrado, hein?
Let's take a look at the stats from the second quarter. Here are some of the key players from the first half.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Vamos pro segundo tempo?
Here we go with the start of the third quarter. Lewis handles the pass. To Booth. James pulls the trigger. Oh, yes. Dish to Nesterovic. He comes up empty. He recovers the loose ball. Russia.
Joga.
He buries it. Oh, he's scoring any way he wants to and any time he wants to.
He thinks the basket's the size of the Atlantic Ocean.
Ai, bosta.
To Brandon. Gives it off to Zerbiak with nobody near him.
He's really making him pay for not putting a body on him on the offensive glass.
Boom. Nesterovic in the paint. James takes it away.
He hasn't been taking care of the ball out there.
To Booth. Up for the lay-in. To Zerbiak. Pulls the trigger. Blocked by Peyton.
Consegui bloquear, hein? Que jogada, hein?
KG with a huge jam.
Caraca, hein?
He's found the stroke out there tonight.
Sometimes you just get in a zone, Don.
Ai, ai, ai.
Passes off to James. Dish to Booth. Dumps it in to Mason with the layup. Oh, he's got the stroke tonight.
Don, I think he's in a zone.
É. Jogada inteligente.
Pushes it up to Zerbiak. Brandon on the right side.
Ai, ai, ai.
Garnett takes the pass in the paint.
Ai.
He's shooting 70% from the field. To Mason. Sends it to Peyton.
Ai. Nossa.
Minnesota ball.
Caraca, hein?
Dumps it in to Nestorovic. Lobs it to Zerbiak with the jumper. No good.
The Sonics got to do a better job on the defensive glass out there, Don. They're getting eaten up right now.
Smith puts it up to Mason. Mason handles the feed. He takes it to the rack. Up for the lay-in.
The Sonics can't miss out there, Don.
Todo bom, hein?
Lobs it to Zerbiak. Puts up the jumper. No good.
Minnesota should look to make the extra passes out there, Don.
First personal foul. Lewis takes the feed. Takes his jumper.
This team needs that kind of offensive rebounding all night.
He's 6 for 6 from the field.
Coisa enterrada, hein?
James is whistled for the defensive foul. First team foul. Pass to Zerbiak. Takes the jumper. Brandon with the assist. To Mason. Lobs it to James. Booth on the right side with the rainmaker.
Ai!
No good.
Out of bounds. Minnesota ball.
Caraca, não tive nem força. Ô, louco, mano.
To Nestorovic. Garnett takes the feed. Banks it off the window.
I got to see that again, Don. Really took it hard for two there.
To Mason. Pass to James. Dish to Peyton. To Booth. With the layup. Dish to Nestorovic. Garnett in the paint. Zerbiak from downtown. James now has 5 rebounds. Lewis handles the dish. Passes off to James. Drains it. To Zerbiak. Garnett puts it up. He misses the jumper.
Droga.
Stops it. Lobs it to Booth. To James. Tosses it in to Booth. Oh, yes.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
To Nestorovic. James leaves his feet. Got it. Nestorovic is shooting 85%. Pushes it up to Lewis. Steal. Nestorovic takes the pass.
Out of bounds. Sonics ball. Substitution. Seattle.
To Barry. Tosses it in to Redmanovic. Got it. He's filling him up, Bob.
He thinks he's playing horse by himself.
It's stolen.
Brandon has been making poor decisions out there.
Redmanovic gets the pass. Barry handles the pass with the layup.
He really took it hard to the hole that time.
Bounces it to Zerbiak.
Vamos lá.
He pulls the trigger. Boom. To Lewis. To Radmanovic. Passes off to Radmanovic. To Peyton. Peyton will try for three. Lewis is dominating the offensive glass tonight.
He's moving so well with his feet, getting inside position, and making the other team pay for it.
Sends it to Zerbiak. No. Peyton on the left side. To Barry.
Vou esquentar pouquinho o relógio.
Lewis takes the feed. Sends it to Peyton. Radmanovic with the shot.
Não.
After three, Seattle leads Minnesota 65-56. Here are the stats from the third quarter.
Nossa, o Sonic melhorou bastante nos arremessos de quadra.
Time now for the start of quarter number 4.
Último período. Vamos lá, vamos manter essa vantagem aí.
Zerbiak takes the pass. To Jackson.
Joga.
My goodness. Pass to James. Dishes it to Radmanovic. Lewis on the right side. To James. To Barry. Pass to Radmanovic. Shoots. James rims it. Dish
Joga.
to Brendan. Lobs it to Jackson. To Nestorovic. To Nestorovic. To Lopez. Lopez goes up. Radmanovic takes the board. To Lewis. Puts up the J.
Lewis has gotten his team several second shot chances tonight.
Lobs it to Zerbiak. Dishes it to Lopez. He's all alone. No good. Gives it off to Zerbiak. He puts up the shot. Gives it off to Lopez. Nestorovic takes the pass in the paint. The Sonics are whistling.
Joga.
Substitution. Seattle.
Radmanovic gets the ball. Potemkin puts it up.
He's just not himself. That's usually his bread and butter.
Substitution. Minnesota.
Caramba, hein? Ô, louco, hein?
Anderson is called for the defensive foul.
Substitution, Minnesota.
To Hudson. Woods gets the rock, dumps it in to Garnett. Jackson on the left side. Barry bites on the shot fake. Jackson.
Droga!
Sends it to Anderson. Long pass to Potemkinko.
He's got to finish down low. When he gets the ball inside like that, Don, he's got to get it done.
To Peeler. Hudson on the left side. Takes the shot. Gets it to fall.
Ai, ai, ai.
To Anderson. To Radmanovich. Lewis in the post. Garnett now has 6.
Droga! Que droga, meu.
Seattle.
Bom, tá ficando complicado, hein? Caraca, hein?
To Garnett. Hudson shoots. No! Sends it to Potemkinko. Jams it.
Vai ser um final nervoso, hein?
Steal. The Timberwolves aren't taking good.
Ai!
They're not running their offense right now, Don. You've got to execute the offense, and then sometimes the passes will come to you.
Seattle.
Caraca, fiz lambança agora, hein?
To Smith. To Garnett. To Garnett. At the buzzer.
Droga!
With authority. Garnett is almost automatic from there, Bob.
Don, I think he's in a zone. Let's roll that back one more time, Don. He really attacked the rim that time.
Caraca, hein? Poxa vida.
Lewis takes the feed. To Anderson. To Mason. Lays it in.
He really took it hard to the hole that time.
Foi fácil, hein?
Dish to Peeler. To Hudson. Smith puts up the J. Potemkinko buys the shot fake. To Mason. To Potemkinko. Potemkinko puts it up. Woods boards it to Booth. Takes his jumper. That's 8 boards for the 7-year pro. Booth is whistled for the foul.
Substitution, Seattle.
Caraca, hein?
To Garnett. To Nesterovich. Goes up. Lewis now has 6 rebounds. To Mason. Counted, baby. He's 7 for 8 from the field. Steal.
Brandon is forcing it a lot down, and that's causing him to turn it over.
Ai, bosta.
Steals the ball.
Booth has been making poor decisions out there.
Hayden with the foul. 5th team foul. Brandon makes it! Brandon gets it! To Lewis, to Booth, to Mason, to Peyton.
He's really struggling on offense.
Caraca!
In the fourth quarter.
With the jumper, no good.
I'm sure they didn't plan on him jacking up that shot.
Puts up.
Ai!
Let's check that out again. He completely abused the poor rim there.
Coisa horrorosa, mano.
To Booth. Smith with the defensive foul. Minnesota is at the limit.
First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Agora aumentar para 4 pontos.
Substitution, Seattle.
James sinks it.
At this stage of the game, your point guard has got to take charge and orchestrate a basket.
With the J.
This is when your defense has got to step it up and not give any easy shots out there, Don.
No.
The Timberwolves are cleaning up on the defensive boards out there.
To Zerbiak. Garnett gets the rock. To Brandon. He's been robbed. Got it. Peyton is shooting 33% from the field. Gives it off to Brandon.
Ai, nossa, o nervosismo tá solto, hein?
To Zerbiak. To Garnett. To Zerbiak. Dishes it to Garnett. Looks at...
Ai!
Seattle.
Pô, que droga, mano. Vou ter que gastar o relógio mais do que puder.
To Lewis. To Booth. To Mason. With the layup.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Garnett handles the pass. To Nesterovic. They just got a foul.
You know, you think long, you think wrong.
Zerbiak is whistled for the foul. Mason steps to the line.
Fazer 2 agora acabou, hein?
Mason hits the first one.
Mais e acabou.
Sinks it. Shot clock is dead.
Nossa, que sufoco esse jogo, hein, rapaz?
To Brandon. To Garnett. Looks at the three. Takes the rebound. To Nesterovic.
Ah, não deu tempo.
Tonight's final. Seattle 82, Minnesota 75.
Nossa, foi na suada, hein? Foi suado esse jogo, hein?
Let's take a look at the stats from the fourth quarter. Here is the outstanding player of tonight's game.
É isso aí, pessoal. Esse foi os 2 jogos da NBA que nós trazemos aqui do PS1, do NBA Live 2003. Portanto, gente, eu gostaria que vocês respondessem nos comentários que time vocês estão torcendo para a pós-temporada e qual será o confronto da grande final da NBA. E aí, definido quem vai ser o confronto da grande final, nós vamos fazer uma surpresa aqui no canal, tá ok? Não sei se vai ser o jogo gravado ou uma live especial. Vamos ver o que é que vai acontecer, né, gente? Então, fica aqui esse registro dos 2 jogos do NBA Live 2003, simulando as finais de conferência. Vamos aguardar para saber quem serão os finalistas dessa temporada da NBA. Eu agradeço a todos vocês. Não esqueçam de deixar seu like, comentar, compartilhar no canal. E se você ainda não se inscreveu, se inscreva no canal. E quem quiser dar pix não é obrigado, pode contribuir com alguma coisa para ajudar o nosso canal a seguir em frente. E muito obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu essas 2 simulações do NBA Live 2003 aqui no canal. Valeu, pessoal, fiquem com Deus e até uma próxima oportunidade. Valeu.